But we are moving over, guys, to the ex-PlayStation executive. Sean Layden says there's been a collapse in the gaming creativity, and I agree. I listened to a very good YouTube video. Let me just say, this is called Andy Pants Gaming. I'm not subscribed, but it came up. The real story behind Ubisoft. And if I was a full-time YouTuber, I would spend 18 minutes. And he basically speaks. This video is incredible because he speaks to a worker whose identity is hidden. And he talks about, he's been at Ubisoft, or was at Ubisoft, I can't remember, but he was there for about 11 years. And how he talks about literally the DEI politics. He talks about how it was majority men, that, people were hired because of their talent, because if they could do the job. And then when Ubisoft basically started hiring to hit check boxes, the quality just went absolutely through. Like it went to shit, basically. I recommend you listening to this video because, as I said, it's very interesting. But we're gonna hear what he says. Sean Layden, the ex-PlayStation executive who held a number of high-profile... Come on, Neutro, you can do this. High-profile roles across Sony Interactive Entertainment. I can't speak today. Believes there's been a collapse in creativity across the industry due to studio consolidation and the high cost of production. I do think there's other things as well. But let's just see what he said. So the executive noted that software used to get greenlit on the basis of whether it's fun or not. Now it's all about how much money a release can earn in return. In the past, we spent a lot more time looking at games and not asking what's your monetization scheme or what's your reoccurring revenue plan. But anyway, so we asked a simple question. Is it fun? Are we having a good time? If you said yes to those questions, you'd usually get a greenlit. You didn't worry so much about the end place for a better or for worse. Of course, back then you didn't make a game for millions of dollars, so your risk tolerance was fairly high. So indeed, Layden notes that the industry is beholden to its ever-escalating budgets and that stifling creativity as a consequence. Today, the entry cost for making a AAA game is in the triple-digit millions now. I think naturally risk tolerance drops, and you're looking at sequels, you're looking at copycats, because the finance guys who draw the line say, well, Fortnite made this much money in the amount of time. My Fortnite knockoff can make this in the amount of time. And that is a shame. That is such a shame. So Layden spoke for quite some time about the need for shorter games developed in quicker timeframes on smaller budgets, but he also noted the middle tier games, the so-called AA, have largely disappeared. So if you can become a AAA, you survive. Or if you do something interested in the indie space, you could. But AA is gone. I think that's a threat to the ecosystem, if you will, he explained. Anna's enjoying her PC. It's certainly true that the smaller mid-tier productions are struggling. Earlier this year, Banisher's Ghost of New Eden released to rave reviews from a developer. Don't nod, but the studio currently finds itself in jeopardy after it failed to meet expectations. That is a shame. Because I honestly think with Banisher's Ghost of New Eden, I thought it was a very good game. Like, yes, it could be a bit repetitive, but... And that is a shame. If you're a AA, how many copies did Banisher's Ghosts of New Eden sell? And, because that's a shame, because those smaller games, I don't know if it's going to come up. How do we know? Is this the... Oh, this is the Steam stats. So on Steam, it sold about... What? Is that between? Well, that's the problem. It's just such a shame, because those sort of games that maybe still cost a lot of money and they do need to rely on sales. But anyway, it didn't meet expectations. To us, the games industry feels more boom and bust than perhaps it's ever been. There are occasional breakout success stories like Helldivers 2, Power World. But generally, we're even seeing major AA games like Star Wars Outlaws with enormous budgets attached struggle to make an impression. That's because it's Ubisoft. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? If you don't mind hitting the like button, if you agree. It's clear there's room in the space to succeed. Only last week, Silent Hill 2, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and Metaphor Rare Fantasio all released. I haven't seen this game. I need to see what this game's about. Although I don't have enough time as it is. Is it turn-based? Oh wait, yeah, no, we saw this. I heard it looked quite good. I think I saw this. Let's see what exactly. Always go back to Stellar Blade. So I just feel like where the industry's going, guys. I don't know about you guys, but something needs to change. Something needs to change, and we just don't know. We just don't know. Let me just see. But I'm gonna do a massive video soon on basically about the gaming industry. It's going to be such an in-depth video. It's going to be a very long one to do, but I'm determined that I'm going to be able to do it, to talk about everything wrong basically with the gaming industry, why it's like that. But basically, I want gaming to go back to what it was, where they made games for the gamers. I feel like Ubisoft has so many IPs that they could have, like, I would want to have seen an Immortals Phoenix Rising sequel. I feel like that's where we're gonna go. I miss it when companies hired the best people, whether they're male, whether they're female, who gives a crap, and they made games out of creativity. What he said, was it fun? Will people like it? Let's make it. And that's what I mean. As long as you've got a good story and good storytelling with good characters, you can make it diverse in that aspect. But if that's your driving force, you've lost players.